Stop telling me Krita is too hard for beginners when you're on your 500th tutorial for Photoshop, for which you're literally paying a monthly subscription. You are falling for the Photoshop propaganda because Krita looks a lot like Photoshop. It's not that hard to learn the damn app. Sorry about that. It's just that I'm so pissed off that people don't realize it's literally the most adaptable application I've ever seen. Not only used for art, but also for animation, graphic design, and photo editing, but primarily for art and animation. By the end of this video, you will know why this is the best free art application ever made that suits any skill level. I'll also discuss how to make sense of Krita as a beginner and also its other features. Beginners often get intimidated when they first see the interface, and I get that. I was also super intimidated by it at first. But think about it. Whichever application you're using right now, you probably don't know it tip to toe. You just know enough to make it work. So why do you feel you should learn everything about Krita? But if you're still scared by it, I'll help you. Most beginners are scared of these dockers and what they can do. But if you don't think you need a docker, just remove it as per your convenience. And if you want to add a docker, you can find it under settings and then dockers and put it wherever you want to. There's 39 dockers available, and of course you won't use all of them, but they're all super useful for different tasks. So don't feel the need to know everything. And you can also move dockers around however you want and then save the way you customized it by saving it in workspaces, so it'll open the way you want it at startup. Now you may be confused about what dockers to use. So I'll show you. This is how my workspace looks, so you get an idea about the essential dockers. So I have the advanced color selector. They have many versions of this, but I prefer the triangle. The overview docker to see overall composition of an artwork, also helpful for flipping the canvas, zooming in and out, rotation, and so on. I have a recorder because I love speed paints. I've actually turned on the record automatically option because I have forgotten to record on many occasions. The tool options docker is crucial because the controls in the tools in this toolbox are there. So you don't understand the function of something in the docker, just hover over it and you'll find out what it does. It's especially important for making your lines smoother. When you click the brush tool from the toolbar, you get to pick how you want to control your lines. And of course, I have the layers docker open too. A disclaimer here though, my essentials may not be your essentials. I've arranged them in a way that feels comfortable for me. I have one for digital art and one for animation, but that isn't all. Krita is built for customization. So you can change the cursor, the keyboard shortcuts, color selector, pen pressure sensitivity, literally anything. But I recommend that you start with the default, and as and when you've got something you want to change, just customize it however comfortable for you. Krita is such a convenient tool, and it's because it's convenient and caters to everyone, it looks like a lot. But another problem people have had with Krita is that it can crash, but it has a good recovery feature. When you open Krita after it crashes, it'll show you a pop-up for recovering your work. I know, it shouldn't crash in the first place, but I am told that the support for Krita is really good. I personally did not face many issues so far, but even if I did,
A small price to pay for salvation.
even if there is any other question you have about the application, YouTube is okay, but the Krita manual is such a well written and well arranged manual that even a 10-year-old can easily understand. I don't usually read manuals, so for someone like me who has the attention span of a goldfish, the Krita manual really simplifies everything. Krita has what many free applications don't. It supports both vector and raster layers. It has liquify as a brush and as a transform tool option. It has color correction, infinite number of layers, folders, and flipping masks, a wide range of blending modes, and so many brushes. You can even make your own brushes. It also has this sort of mini toolbox. When you right click, it has your brushes, colors, and a canvas rotation feature. I also quite like the assistant tool over here that helps me for perspectives. If you're looking to do something like patterns, use wraparound mode, which is quite cool. I like playing with it. And one of my favorite tools is the reference image tool, where I can insert a picture as a reference and place it anywhere to use it for my art references. You can insert one or more references for whatever you want to draw. But say you're not that into art. Maybe you're into animation. Krita has plenty for animation too. It's surprising enough that a free art application has animation features, along with professional templates. Krita initially didn't have motion tweening or classic tweening, but now it does through animation curves. They've also got a storyboard docker, which I actually didn't know they had since I only used animation for really small projects. And to export your animation, they've got an inbuilt FFmpeg which helps with exporting your frames to a video format, which was initially something you were supposed to download separately, but Krita devs are just a bunch of cookies who want the best for you. So clearly, it's got all the great stuff. But say you wanted more. You can make feature requests in the Krita art community, which I didn't know was this active. A recent feature they've added is for comic artists to slice panels easily. I didn't realize this existed till I updated the app. I'm a bit of a grandma when it comes to updates. But going back to the Krita community forum, they've also got categories of aspects artists can discuss and refer to. It's pretty cool. But this is not to say you must try Krita. It's definitely the best free art application, but if you're okay with paying for Clip Studio Paint or Procreate, that's cool too. I'm still not an Adobe person because of the whole subscription cult they got going on, but even if you're broke like me, Krita isn't the only option out there. If you're trying to see what works for you, I would suggest you watch these videos. I'll link them in the description. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was very useful for you as it was for me while I was researching these aspects of Krita. Please let me know if there are any other questions you have in the comments so I can clear it up. If you think there's something else you want to watch from me, let me know so I can cover that topic as well. Thank you.